So today we'll discuss the topic that is that you can see globalization and Indian economy. Meaning already we have discussed globalization, that is the art of integrating economies of the world. If you remember, we have done it under conditions of free flow of goods, capital, trade from one place to another, from country to country. All this meaning we have done. So next point which I'm going to elaborate, factors that affect this globalization. Factors which are responsible for globalization, or we can say how globalization is taking place. Which are the reasons, which factors are responsible for making this process of globalization a successful one. So the first factor, we can say there are basically two factors due to which this process has become a success. Factors are, first point is liberalization, and second point is technology. Full-fledged 5-mark question can be asked on this, 4-mark question can be asked on this. That is, factors that are responsible for globalization. There are two factors, technology and liberalization. Technology and liberalization. First of all, Kohinoor, what you are doing? So first of all, I'm going to explain the meaning of liberalization. Listen this very carefully. Under this, there is very important point, that is trade barriers or removal of trade barriers. Trade barriers or removal of trade barriers under technology. Prominently we can say, yes, come fast. Under technology, prominently we can say IT, yeah, means of communication and means of transportation. Means of communication and means of transportation. So let's, we are late, my dear, both of you. Be on time. Uh-oh, what an excuse. Okay. So I repeat, globalization, meaning we have discussed. Factors responsible, Bhavya, take out your notebook, don't read that. Factors that due to which globalization has got a success, liberalization and technology. Under liberalization, we have discussed trade barriers, which we are going to discuss thoroughly right now. And under technology, prominently we have means of communication and prominently we have means of transportation. So I'm going to start with one by one these 2 points. So first is removal of trade barrier, very important point. Because of this particularly, we can say globalization in India has got success. Very important point. 2-mark question can be asked. What is trade barrier? What are trade barriers? Yeah, factors affecting globalization. 5-mark question, 4-mark question can be asked. Let's understand the meaning of trade barrier first of all. Trade barrier. Barrier means any kind of obstacle, rukavat, trade, business. When we got independence, our condition was extremely poor economically. We were not at all in a good condition. We were depending on other countries for various our needs. Though we are an agricultural country, but at that time, even to fulfill the need of food, agricultural products, we had to import from other countries after 47. Why? Because our agricultural land was in a worse condition done by the Britishers. This already we know very well. And industrialization, yeah, process of industry, that was extremely slow in our country. It means no development took place after 47 in the field of industries for a long time period. It means industries were also not at all developed in our country. So just imagine a newly independent country having no economic base. Neither agriculture was developed nor industries were developed. दोनों ही नहीं थे. Do you think we were able to do trade with other countries of the world? First point. Yes or no? No. Online. Do you think we were able to have trade relations at that time when our economy was in the worst condition, neither industries were developed nor agriculture was developed? Do you think we were in a condition to do trade with countries of the world? Answer is online.
No.
No. Answer is no. So, what happened? Government provided enough time to Indian manufacturers, Indian industrialists, Indian small scale manufacturers, Indian large scale manufacturers, businessmen. Government provided enough time for these local manufacturers to develop their industry, their agriculture thoroughly. It means there was a time period when till 1980, 85, 90, exactly the time limit is 1990. No foreign company doesn't mean 100% no. Few were existing before that time period, but the number was extremely less. Like Bata was there, Ford was there at that time. But not all like we have right now. We have in Puma, Adidas, Tommy, Benetton, Redo, what you call Audi, Gucci, whatever. So right now, though, we can get whatever we want to get. But at that time, only few companies were having trade relations with us before 1990s. Then government thought till 1990, they gave enough time for Indian manufacturers to set up their production unit and to flourish properly. 47 से लेके 1990 तक enough time we got. Indian manufacturers, Indian agriculturalists, they got enough time. Development started taking place in our country, and we became able, or we achieved that target to achieve our self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency means we are able to fulfill our basic needs. Plus, after attaining self-sufficiency, we were having enough. We were having in surplus. So then we thought, what to do with the surplus? Let's do trade with other countries of the world. Is this point clear? Till 1990s, we were not at all rich in the sense we were not able to fulfill our own needs, but we were going slowly and slowly. Till 1990s, a level we achieved, that is right now we are not only able to fulfill our own needs, but we are able to compete with any countries of the world. Is this point clear? So 1990 में and at the same time period 47 से लेकर 1990 तक same time period there was a pressure from world organization. The pressure is from an organization, name of the organization WTO, that is World Trade Organization. There was a pressure from WTO. They were pressurizing us. Why they were pressurizing us? Because WTO का काम क्या है? पूरे वर्ल्ड के ट्रेड को इकट्ठा करना मीन्स WTO के अकॉर्डिंगली जितना भी इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड इज गोइंग ऑन, दे फॉलो द पॉलिसीज मेड बाय WTO. कि ये they wanted कि every country should have trade relations with each other. Particularly they are after India. Now question is, why WTO was after India? Why they wanted कि India should liberalize their policies of trade. India should allow MNCs to come to India and to do trade with us. Why WTO was after us? Any one of you? World Trade Organization, why they were after our country? Ki we should make our policies a bit liberal. We should allow the companies of the world to come and to do business with in Indian market. Why they were after us? Any one of you online? For proper development. WTO wanted proper development of India? Nahi. Yes? Perfect. Because WTO wanted, WTO means where all the countries, just say America, say England, say Europe. Actually, WTO work under the say instructions given by European countries. They are influenced by them. India is basically famous for raw material, basically famous for cheap labor, because enough population we have, enough raw material we have. So automatically, if raw material is there, if cheap labor is there, तो क्या हो जाएगा? International companies, they will get material at a cheaper rate from us. They will get employment at a cheaper rates from us. So WTO, they were showing favor to those European countries They were pressurizing us to open, to make our policies liberal so that उनको सस्ता मिले सामान यहाँ से बनाना या बनवाना, and to achieve to get raw material. तो उनके लिए बहुत easy था. It was very simple for them. It was very extremely cheap for the companies of the world to do trade with India. That's why they were pressurizing WTO, and WTO was pressurizing us for what? For making our policies what? Liberal. Is this point clear? Liberal means freedom. Freedom दो हमें कि जो मर्जी कंपनी आए इंडिया के साथ ट्रेड करे. इवन इंडियन कंपनी गॉट द फ्रीडम कि आफ्टर 1990. अब क्या हो गया? बिकॉज ऑफ दिस in 1990 and 91 new economic policy got framed, and it got framed under the finance minister at that time was Mr. Manmohan Singh, the ex-prime minister of our country. Mr. Manmohan Singh, he was the finance minister at that time. He made a new economic policy. Under this new economic policies, what he did? He liberalized. He introduced one new term, that is liberalization. Liberalization means open the gate of trade या for trade with any country of the world. But ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही open कर दो gate. For example, you are coming and your parents, someone is knocking your door. It's not like this, you open the gate and come and any one of you people can come and be in our house. It's not like this. To whom we want to invite, that person should come in our country. Same, that is liberalization. Liberalization means certain restrictions got released, certain restrictions we imposed. It was like this. Indian government जिनको चाहती थी वो हमारी कंट्री में आकर ट्रेड कर सकते थे, जिनको नहीं चाहते थे वो नहीं कर सकते थे. It means power remain in the hands of Indian government, but allowing certain companies to come and do trade with India, or certain Indian companies could go out of the country to do trade with any countries of the world. This is point clear. And this is known as, this gave birth to MNC, that is multinational companies. For example, we are talking about, say, Tata. This we are talking about Reliance, we are talking about Adidas, Puma, Tommy, New Balance, Skechers. These all are the brands of what? MNCs, multinational company. It means what? Those companies which are not working in one nation, but number of nation is multi. Multinational companies means those companies, they are having trade relations not with one country but with number of countries. Now let's understand the meaning of multinational company through example. Any one of you want to explain it? Multinational company, any one of you want to explain the term? Yes, Kohinoor. Okay. Okay. Some in whole of the world. Okay, done. Bhavya. Yeah, they are spread over many countries. Just take an example of, say, any European country. Take an example of Apple making company, iPhone. We can talk about any other. Even as I'm explaining in 10th CND, there are so and so many production units of Benetton, even within Jalandhar, Kapurthala. We have a production unit. It means Benetton is not at all an Indian company. It means what? Multinational companies, they always see few things. They see wherever raw material is easily available, cheaply available, in abundance plus cheap. Wherever employment opportunities are easily available and should be cheap. Wherever assembling is easily available and is cheap, means wherever they are getting the things at a cheaper rate. What MNCs does? वो क्या करते हैं? Say, कपड़ा कहाँ से कहीं से मंगवाए? If we are talking about textile, कपड़ा suppose इंडिया से मंगवाया, चाइना से स्टिचिंग करवा ली, से टर्की से या सिंगापुर या इटली से किसी भी कंट्री से स्टिचिंग करवा ली, स्टिचिंग के बाद लेबलिंग किसी और कंट्री से करवा ली, यहाँ उनको चीप मिल रहा है. They will spread their production unit in different countries and ultimately logo किसका लगेगा? जो कंपनी है. से बेनेटन है, बेनेटन का लोगो लग जाएगा. से यूएस कंपनी, तो कंपनी का लोगो लग जाएगा, लेकिन कहाँ से प्रोडक्ट बना? मे बी बांग्लादेश, मे बी इंडिया, मे बी चाइना, मे बी जापान, वो अलग अलग एरियाज में उनके प्रोडक्शन यूनिट्स आर इन वेरियस कंट्रीज. That's why it's known as multinational companies. And ultimately money will go in the hands of, ultimately to whom we are paying? Say I'm buying a, say I have got a shoes, that is Skechers shoes. Ultimately, I'm paying to whom? I'm paying to the owner of Skechers. I'm not paying to the owner, say, kahan se raw material, I am not paying to them, kahan se coloring hui, I'm not paying to them, kahan se textile, I'm not paying to them. मैं पे किसको कर रही हूँ कि मुझे शूज कितने का मिला, सेल्स ऑफ 6,000 रुपीज, तो मैं 6,000 किसको पे कर रही हूँ, मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी के ओनर को. दिस इज पॉइंट क्लियर, ऑल ऑफ यू क्लियर? सो फैक्टर्स आर क्लियर, ट्रेड बैरियर्स आर क्लियर, इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी इज क्लियर, ऑल ऑफ यू क्लियर? ऑनलाइन ऑल ऑफ यू क्लियर बच्चे? I want feedback from maximum of you. If not clear, no problem. We can do it again.
Ma'am, removal.
Yes.
Ma'am, removal of trade barriers. दोबारा समझा दो एक बार.
Okay. Removal of trade barriers. 1990 से पहले barriers were there by the Indian government. Barriers were there because we wanted our manufacturers should grow properly. We gave enough chances for the growth of Indian manufacturers. 47 से लेके 90s तक इंडियन मैन्युफैक्चर, चाहे स्मॉल स्केल मैन्युफैक्चर से टॉय मेकिंग थे, साइकिल मेकिंग थे, कार मेकिंग थी. पहले हमारे यहाँ कार नहीं बनती थी, अब तो सब बन रहा है हमारी कंट्री में. कैसे, क्यों? बिकॉज हमें इनफ चांसेस दिए गए, गवर्नमेंट ने हर एक तरीके से प्रिविलेजेस वर गिवन टू द इंडियन मैन्युफैक्चरर्स. आप अपनी इंडस्ट्री को प्रॉपर्ली सेटअप करो. सेटअप हो गई, इतनी सेटअप हो गई कि हमने अपने लिए तो प्रोड्यूस करते ही हैं, हमने एक्स्ट्रा भी प्रोड्यूस करना शुरू कर दिया. And when we started producing extra, so we have to sell it in the market. तो market हम अपनी domestic market कब तक fulfill करेंगे? Domestic means within the country. Then we thought that we have achieved that much proficiency that right now we are able to do trade, we are able to compete with any countries of the world. Then what we did? We removed trade barriers. 1990 से पहले trade barriers थे, अभी हमने क्या कर दिया, वो उसको remove कर दिया. Removal is not 100%. बिकॉज 100% कर नहीं सकते, 100% करेंगे तो नुकसान अपना होगा, वो हम करेंगे लेटर ऑन. सो दैट इज नोन एज रिमूवल ऑफ ट्रेड बैरियर. जिवितेश, इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? जिवितेश, यू आस्क, क्लियर बटे?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So second is factor due to which globalization has got possible, that is technology. Very simple example. Right now, sitting anywhere in the world, we can ask any product from any country of the world, we can get it at home. At our home only, है ना? Take an example of again cars की example we can talk, refrigerator example, TVs we can talk about, laptop we can talk, mobile phones we can talk about, watches we can talk about. We just have to do what? We just have to place an order from the Amazon site, yeah, Flipkart, whatever site you would like to name. Just after ordering, we'll get the product at our doorstep. That is, IT will place an order through companies, and through transportation, thing will reach to us. Is this point clear? All of you clear? That is part of globalization. Because हम यहाँ बैठे बैठे कोई भी कनाडा का प्रोडक्ट, कोई भी अमेरिका, इंग्लैंड, यूरोप, जापान, ये वो कहीं से भी we can ask for any product, and delivery definitely is at doorstep because of transportation. So because of these two things, these are the two factors due to which we can say process of globalization has gotten success. Is this point clear, all of you? Online feedback. Online. Yes, or I need feedback from every one of you, not from 1 or 2 students. Okay, next is very important, rather 5-mark question. Write down the point, that is ways, factors we have done, 5-mark question, meaning of globalization 2-mark, trade barrier 2-mark, detailing of meaning of globalization along with the factors 5-mark. Next is about ways through which MNCs set up or control production. Harminda, you don't have nothing to note down? Ways to control production or set up production by MNCs. Control production or set up production by MNCs. Done? Okay, should we start now? First way is MNCs, write down. First way is MNCs operate jointly operate jointly with existing local company. So first point we can say joint. Second is set up their own production units. Set up their own production units. Third, buying of local company. ये सारे आपके टिप्स पे होने चाहिए. Buying of local companies. 5 mark question I'm saying again and again, very important point. And the last one is placing orders. Placing orders. Note it down. Done? So question can be asked, what are the various steps for the MNCs to control production or set up production? There are 4 ways. Maybe they'll join the hands. Maybe they'll set up their own production. Maybe they'll buy the company. Maybe they will place an order. Let's understand all these one by one. And this explanation would be done by you only. I'll just help you out. Operate jointly with the local company. Say, I'm the owner of MNC. I want to set up a business unit. And मैंने क्या choose किया? I choose this option that is jointly with a local company. See, all of you are local manufacturers. I'm MNC. All of you are local manufacturers of Jalandhar or of Punjab or of any part of India. I'll come to you that I want to join my hands with you. You and me, one of you, one company or 2 companies, जो भी मुझे लगेंगी. अब मुझे suppose I have 10 companies. मुझे 10 companies के साथ किसी के साथ भी have to join my hands. मैं क्या देखूंगी? While shaking my hands with a local company, while joining with you people, which points I'll keep in your mind? Any one of you online?
Good policy.
Yes?
Good policy.
Good policies, okay? Question is, मैंने आपके साथ jointly काम करना है. आप तो सारे ही तैयार हो गए मेरे साथ काम करने के लिए. क्यों? MNC है. आप सारे तैयार हो गए. पर मुझे आप में से चूज करना पड़ेगा. मैं कौन सा चूज करूंगी और क्यों चूज करूंगी? Production unit should be there, okay? Common point है कुछ extraordinary. I'm not asking something extraordinary. They should have some brand, है ना? You should have a local market. There should be demand of your products, है ना? Some these things I'll keep.
मैम better setup.
हाँ जी.
Better setup. उनका setup अगर अच्छा होगा तो आप choose करने में easy होगा.
Setup should be there. That's right. So what I will do? Okay, I'll see all whatever formalities I need. You are fulfilling that. So what I will do? Operate jointly with the local company. मैंने join कर लिया. इकट्ठे मिलके काम करेंगे. What benefit I will get? What benefit you will get? First, what benefit MNC will get if MNCs will join their hand with the local company? What MNC will get? First point. Spread ज़्यादा हो जाए क्या करो ना? हाँ. Production. Yes. MNCs, I don't have to bother कि कहाँ production unit बनाना है, labor मिलेगी नहीं मिलेगी. I don't have to bother anything. What I have to do? I just have to feed you with capital, money. I'll just have to feed you with technology. मैं आपको क्या करूँगी? I'll provide you enough money to have more and more labor या to buy new and new machines. आपको आपका जो horizon है that would get widened, बड़ा हो जाएगा. You will get more opportunities. Opportunities would be given by me. ऐसा नहीं है कि I want to give you opportunity because I also need some interest from that. वो क्या interest है? मुझे कोई टेंशन नहीं है कहाँ फैक्ट्री लगाऊं, कहाँ फैक्ट्री ना लगाऊं, कहाँ से लेबर लेके आऊं, कहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयमेंट, मुझे कोई टेंशन, कहाँ से रॉ मटेरियल, कुछ नहीं है, टेंशन आपकी है। मैंने आपको क्या देना है, मैंने आपको पैसा देना है, मैंने आपको टेक्नोलॉजी देनी है लेटेस्ट, बिकॉज आई बिलोंग टू MNC। दिस इज पॉइंट क्लियर। आपका फायदा क्या होगा, आपको एक ब्रांड मिल जाएगा, यू आर एसोसिएटेड विद MNC, आपकी प्रोडक्शन की डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी, आपके प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी। कैसे बढ़ेगी, बिकॉज माई ब्रांड इज विद यू नाउ, ब्रांड की ऑलरेडी वर्ल्ड मार्केट है। दिस इज पॉइंट क्लियर। एंड आपको टेक्नोलॉजी मिल रही है लेटेस्ट, आप अपने कॉम्पिटिटर के साथ और कॉम्पिटिशन में आ जाओगे, आपके ब्रांड की प्रोडक्शन बढ़ती जाएगी, वैल्यू बढ़ती जाएगी, एंड ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल ग्रो along with MNC. Is this point clear? All of you clear? All of you clear? Harminder? Girl clear beta? Jacqueline? Anyone of you any doubt here? Yes, Jivitesh, ask.
मैम लोकल कंपनीज को कैसे बेनिफिट होगा?
लोकल कंपनी, सपोज मैंने आपके साथ सपोज ज्वाइन किया, मैंने अपना वर्क स्टार्ट कर लिया, कोलैबोरेशन होगी हम दोनों की, तो क्या हो जाएगा, आपको कोई पैसे की चिंता नहीं होगी। जितने भी हमारे लोकल मैन्युफैक्चरर्स हैं, हमें वी आर ऑलवेज आफ्टर मनी। अगर हमें MNC का साथ मिल रहा है तो ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल बी एबल टू गेट इनफ कैपिटल फ्रॉम माय साइड। कैपिटल मींस मनी। लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी यू विल गेट, latest designs you will get, because I am working at an international level, you are working at a domestic level. दोनों के लेवल का बहुत फर्क है। You will be explored by me. By me here means MNC. By you here means local company. Is this point clear, Jivitesh? Jivitesh, is this point
Yes
clear?
ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Okay. Second is set up their own production unit. इसमें क्या है, MNC आई इंडिया में, after fulfilling certain formalities which according to the government rule, they will set up their own production unit. वो अपने खुद बनाएंगे, खुद फैक्ट्री they are everything they are doing their own. That is a second method through which MNCs can be expanded. This is point clear, very simple it was. Third, buy a local company. I have enough money because I belong to MNC, I can buy any local company. ठीक है, सो लोकल कंपनी जब मैं बाय करूंगी, अगेन मुझे लोकल कंपनी का सारा, उसमें मुझे आई हैव टू फेस certain formalities, you have to change the GST number, I have to change the say name of the brand and all that, but this is also one of the options. I can buy any local company with enough money in my pocket, right? Last, placing order, which is very common in India. Placing order is very common. Placing order means, जैसे मैंने starting में बोला, in Jalandhar we have enough manufacturing centers of textiles, बांग्लादेश में भी, इंडिया में भी population is high and all that. बहुत कपड़े हमारी कंट्री में बनते हैं, कंट्री हमारी है बट लोगो यूरोपियन कंट्रीज का है। इट मींस व्हाट, दोस यूरोपियन कंपनी, जैसे मैंने अभी एग्जांपल दी टॉमी की, बैनेटन की, पोलो की, ये सारी कंपनीज मैन्युफैक्चर, उनके काफी प्रोडक्शन यूनिट्स आर इन विद इन पंजाब इवन। तो क्या करते थे, प्लेस ऑर्डर। MNC में हूँ, मैंने आपको प्लेस ऑर्डर किया, ऑर्डर प्लेस इन द सेंस, ओके दिस टाइम, इस मंथ के एंड तक आई वांट 10 लाख पीसेस ऑफ शर्ट्स। यू ऑल ऑफ यू, मैंने आप कंपनीज को ऑर्डर प्लेस कर दिया कि आपने मेरे लिए 10 लाख शर्ट्स बनानी है, उसके ऊपर ये लगा होना चाहिए, ये सिस्टम, ये होना, whatever instructions I want to give as an MNC, I'll provide and I have given order to you and you have to make that product for me. आप मेरे लिए वो प्रोडक्ट बनाओगे, ठीक है? एंड अल्टीमेटली ऑर्डर प्लेस करने के बाद मैंने आपसे ऑर्डर उठाया, अपना माल उठाया, एंड अल्टीमेटली आई विल पे यू एंड दैट आवर थिंग इज ओवर नाउ। दिस इज पॉइंट क्लियर? क्लियर? इसका सबसे बड़ा फायदा हम जो लोकल मैन्युफैक्चरर्स है उनको है। उनको कैसे है, हमें बैठे बैठे काम मिल रहा है, ऑर्डर प्लेस हो रहा है, वी हैव टू फुलफिल इट, बट इसका नुकसान क्या है, वी हैव टू मेंटेन क्वालिटी अ लॉट। दिस इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट। आई थिंक मैक्सिमम ऑफ यू हैव सीन फैक्ट्री आउटलेट्स। हैव यू एवर सीन फैक्ट्री आउटलेट्स? देखे होंगे आपने, जलंधर में बहुत जगह पे होते हैं फैक्ट्री आउटलेट्स, ऑलमोस्ट एवरीवेयर इन ऑल द सिटीज। तो क्या है, फैक्ट्री आउटलेट्स आर जनरली दे आर सेलिंग द ब्रांडेड प्रोडक्ट्स, इफ यू एवर नोटिस, and those products which are actually rejected by MNCs. Why they are rejected by MNCs? Because MNCs के जो क्राइटेरिया है, they are not fulfilling those criteria. कुछ ना कुछ गलती रह गई है, तो ऑर्डर तो प्लेस किया था, बट उसमें से 10 लाख में से 2 लाख वाला माल सही नहीं बना, तो 2 लाख वाला माल कहाँ पे जाएगा, फैक्ट्री आउटलेट में लोग बेचना शुरू कर देंगे। कौन से लोग? लोकल कंपनी वाले लोग। दिस इज पॉइंट क्लियर? कैसे हो सकता है क्वालिटी? फॉर एग्जांपल कॉलर बना है तो कॉलर की एक लेंथ ज्यादा है कि थोड़ी सी कम हो गई, या स्टिचिंग इज नॉट अप टू मार्क, या फिटिंग इज नॉट अप टू मार्क, या फैब्रिक इज नॉट अप टू मार्क, व्हाटएवर। So these are the 4 ways, very important point I repeat, through which globalization or companies or MNCs, they control production or set up production. First, joint; second, placing order; third, buy a local company; and last one is set up their own production unit. Out of all these things, दिस इज बिट डिफिकल्ट फॉर द एमएनसीज, क्योंकि खुद प्रोडक्शन यूनिट बनाना दैट इज बिट डिफिकल्ट, क्योंकि सारा सेटअप उनको खुद करना पड़ता है। वेरी कॉमन दैट इज दिस ऑपरेट जॉइंटली एंड बाय अ लोकल कंपनी। एनी डाउट ऑनलाइन? एनी डाउट?
सेकंड पॉइंट एक्सप्लेन कर दो दोबारा।
क्या बच्चे?
सेकंड पॉइंट दोबारा एक्सप्लेन कर दो एक बार।
That is set up their own production unit.
यस मैम।
Okay, set up their own production unit means लोग MNC कोई भी आ रही है, उन्होंने हमसे कुछ नहीं लेना. They have taken permission from the government, and after getting permission from the government, they will set up their own production unit. वो सारा अपना खुद बनाएंगे. इंडस्ट्री जगह खुद लेंगे, इंडस्ट्री खुद बनाएंगे, मशीन्स खुद लेके आएंगे. Everything will be done by them only. लोकल का कोई लेना देना नहीं. Is this point clear?
यस मैम।
Anyone? Any doubt? Online? Any doubt online? Globalization, main point we have discussed. Now come to negatives and positives of globalization. Negatives and positive. Hanji, any one of you would like to say something about negative or positive? Whatever comes in your mind. फटाफट. नुकसान क्या है, फायदे क्या है globalization के? Any one of you? Yes, कोई नो? Perfect. First point we can say local manufacturers will be in benefit. Their production would be increased. They'll start producing more and more. Okay, what else? That is a drawback or positive? Yes. There would be tough competition. Isko we'll write in that way. There would be tough competition between the local companies and the MNCs. Or we can say local companies would hit hard by the tough competition given by MNCs. Local companies actually can't survive in front of MNCs. ये हमें पता है ना? Difficult for them because they have to maintain the quality. Local company can't maintain such quality as MNCs. Am I right? Like right now, very much in demand of Sabyasachi, say clothing are there. Puri Taroda in Jalandhar we can talk about. So ऐसा नहीं है कि Sabyasachi designer dresses can't be made by any other boutique also. They can also make it, but quality is controlled by them. That's why they have made a brand. They have become a brand now. Okay, what else? Positive or negative, whatever you want to say. Globalization. As a consumer, have you got any benefit from the globalization process? Yes, but what is that? First, variety. We have started getting variety of products. Earlier, when we were of your age, restriction was there. Either one Bata was there, yeah, Liberty was there, yeah, local brands were there. But right now, number of brands are in front of you. Variety. We have started getting variety. What else? Choose. Right to choose. We can choose. We can go to the market. We can buy any product according to our pocket, according to our choice. It's not like this. You have to choose either from Bata or from Liberty. I can choose from Adidas. I can choose from Skechers. I can choose from Puma. I can choose from New Balance. I can choose from any other brand according to my pocket, according to my taste. That is right to choose. Next, what else? Quality is maintained or quality has got deteriorated due to globalization? Maintained. Because all the companies, they know that their product should be in demand. People should buy their product. And to have a quality, अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड बहुत ज्यादा बढ़े तो हम क्या करेंगे? We have to maintain the quality. जब क्वालिटी होगी तो क्या हो जाएगा? Competition hard. Competition हमें competition करना पड़ेगा. जब competition में if we have to survive, we have to maintain our quality. हमें quality की तरफ ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. What else? Prices. Prices reduce. That's right. पहले दो चीजें थी मार्केट में, इधर दिस और दैट. अभी क्या 50 चीजें हैं मार्केट में, तू नहीं तो और सही, और नहीं तो और सही. दैट इज प्राइसेस वुड कम डाउन. हर की जैसे सेल लगाते हैं ना, हर साल हर जगह पे सेल लगती है. क्यों? कंपटीशन है, प्रोडक्ट नहीं बिक रहे उनके. पुट सेल. सेल मतलब रिड्यूस प्राइसेस. दिस इज पॉइंट क्लियर. नुकसान क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? व्हाट कैन बी द डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ ऑल दैट? बीइंग अ प्रोड्यूसर या बीइंग अ कंज्यूमर, कुछ भी. Producer, being a producer, producers have to face tough competition. This already we have discussed otherwise, है ना? What else? Small producers, they are not able to survive in such conditions. What else? Anything else? हाँ, a local company, we hit hard competition हो गया ना, है ना? or employment is basically in globalization. Employment is, अब देखो मैंने लिखा था IT sector है ना factors में. Employment due to globalization is basically confined to whom? To the skilled, educated people. Unskilled, uneducated people, they are not getting good chances of jobs. I repeat, educated, skilled people, they are getting more employment opportunity. They have more employment chances as compared to unskilled, uneducated people. So there is a gap between rich and poor. बहुत gap हो चुका है. तो क्यों हो चुका है? Employment opportunities are not equal. Next, labor laws. What are labor laws? Laws made by the government for the welfare of labor. Labor means we all, whoever is working anywhere. MNCs, they don't follow the labor laws. They don't follow the labor laws means this we will discuss tomorrow, because right now I have 1 minute, so I don't want to continue with this. Yes, till now, labor law will discuss tomorrow. We have still one period. Till now, any doubt? Till now, any doubt?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.